Hey everyone, welcome back to Entertainment Corner. Today I'm going to be doing a video of my May Blu-ray hauls, so let's get into it. This one's for my work. I just got a new job, and I get my hands on Blu-ray. Well, employees get their hands on stuff first, so like if they have something, it goes people who have stuff on hold, and then if it's not on hold, employees. So I got some Warner Archives, Marilyn Monroe and Laurence Olivier and The Prince and the Showgirl. Really happy about this. I just love Warner Archives releases, and this is an old movie in Technicolor. How could you go wrong with that? I mean, honestly. Attack of the 50-Foot Woman. I did watch this one, and it was okay. Some B movies are great, some B movies aren't, so it's just the dice you roll, but I don't mind having it. It's cheesy, it's fun. Nothing spectacular, but, you know. It is what it is. This one I did watch. Dewberry Was a Lady. Beautiful Technicolor. I mean, just absolutely gorgeous. And this was 1943. And the restoration was just absolutely beautiful. I will say the movie was like a 7 out of 10. It was a fun musical, but there was like a dream sequence that I thought was just going to be like 10 or 15 minutes. But it starts, I think it's about halfway into the movie, or maybe a little bit before that, and then it goes on right up until the last 5 minutes of the movie, and that was actually ended up being the bulk of the movie. And I was like, oh, okay. It wasn't terrible, but I was like, was that really what we were setting this up? Like, it felt like two different worlds, and it's like when you watch the movie, you'll understand, like you'll get where they're going, but like it's like, why do they choose that for the bulk of the film? I don't know. So it was okay. I didn't love it, didn't hate it. This one is One Way Passage. I want to say this is a part of the Thin Man Films line. I don't know. I could be totally wrong, but I swear I saw William Powell. Like, I kept seeing DVDs at Goodwill, and I thought they were like the Thin Man ones. I could be totally off my rocker on that. But if I am, let me know. But I swear William Powell had something to do with Thin Man. But I also don't really know much about early cinema. Next up we have is Elizabeth Taylor and Marlon Brando and Reflections in a Golden Eye. Again, haven't checked this one out either. This one's got a couple special features. Oh, it's got 2 discs. So it says right there that 2-disc set presents Reflections in a Golden Eye in both its forms. The original gold-hued version of the film, as legendary director Hudson intended, and the full-color general theatrical release version. It's going to be interesting. I don't know how I'm going to watch it, because I love full color, but it's the director's vision, so I should probably view it how he wanted to, at very least. That should probably be my first viewing, and if I really like the movie, I can watch it in color. Let me know what you guys think of this movie. Next up, we have some Kino Lorbers. Devil in the Deep. This one is from 1932. Universal title. Evil Under the Sun. And this one's from 1982. It's color. So, a little bit more recent. But it's an Agatha Christie movie, or book turned into a movie. This one's for my Robert Altman collection, Gosford Park. Actually, one of the few movies that I bought the DVD for at first and I watched it. I honestly didn't love the movie on first viewing. I mean, maybe my mind will change on the second viewing. It just was slow. It wasn't like bad, but it was slow, and it was just kind of boring at times. But I'm willing to give it another shot, and I just want to have Robert Altman's stuff on Blu-ray. It's like I didn't hate the movie, so you know, when it comes to that stuff, I like to like revisit things later, and once I have a different mindset, or I don't know, it's just been a while, because maybe I end up loving it. So it's really hard for me to drop stuff, and I know I shouldn't do that like a bunch, because then I'm gonna end up collecting a bunch of stuff I don't actually like. But with Robert Altman's movies, it's like I really love his direction, and I've only seen like 3 or 4, maybe 5 of his films, but there's just something so enchanting about them, something so encapsulating. So I like to keep his work as close by, and I thought, yeah, I didn't love it, but I also didn't hate it, so why not upgrade? It was so cheap. I got it for like $5, and online it would have been like 20 or 30. So I was happy to upgrade just to, when I do want to revisit it, I can see it in a better quality. Next up is, I don't know what this is, a Film Detective. Never heard of, or The Film Detective. That's the label. And A Life at Stake. I guess this is 1955. So I'm gonna guess it's like a noir film. Mystery thriller, yeah. So probably. Comes with some cool disc art and a little booklet. It's cool. Let me know if you guys have information on this. Is this a good label? Do they do good releases? I'll have to check this out. Cool. And then we got, it's a really weird looking documentary, but I thought, why not? It has Milos Forman in it. I kind of bought it. Actually, I really only bought it for that. The documentary itself didn't look that interesting to me, but I really love Milos's movies, so I just thought, I know he's not even talking about his movie. Well, I don't know what he says in this, but I assume he's not talking about his films. But just to see an interview with him, I'm just gonna grab it. Chelsea on the Rocks. This has, does it say everyone on here? I don't know, but I read somewhere that he was interviewed in this. Oh, it's right on the front. There's Ethan Hawke, Dennis Hopper, Grace Jones, Milos Forman, Adam Goldberg, Bijou Phillips, Giancarlo Esposito, or Esposito. I don't know how you're actually supposed to say it. Christy Scott Cashman, Shannon Lay, Jamie Burke, Gabby Hoffman, Vito. I don't even know. Who cares? Right up there in the front. But yeah, Milos Forman and Giancarlo. Sure, why not? Controversial person coming up. Woody Allen. I've watched one or two of his films. I think two. And they're not I haven't watched one where I'm like, wow, but it's not terrible. And I know people have reasons to hate him. I don't really even know what they are, to be honest. I can't remember. But separating the art from the artist, I don't really care what he did, honestly. I just don't give two shits. Alec Baldwin is in this movie. He killed someone. It is what it is. I just watched 30 Rock. I mean, let the art be the art, and the artist doesn't really, whatever. And then next up, so now we're going into my Groove Haul. Groove. How are you supposed to say it? Groove. I don't know. Or Gru, like Gru from Despicable Me. We have Genndy Tartakovsky's Primal Season 2. I've been waiting to get this, and it was a good deal, so I think it was like $18.99 or something. I don't know, maybe a little bit less or more. I actually haven't finished watching Season 1. I'm like a few episodes away. This one's one of those ones where it's like you really just gotta pay attention, and I don't want to miss it, so I just haven't gotten around to finishing it. But I'm very excited to check out Season 2 once I finish Season 1. I've heard this show is just nothing but great. And from what I've seen, I really liked it. I do really hope that Unicorn Warriors Eternal, which is Genndy's next show, I hope that hits Blu-ray, because I've been wanting to check it out. It's supposed to air on Cartoon Network, but then it went to Adult Swim, so I'm also really hoping that Fiona and Cake gets a Blu-ray, because I mean, it might still be on Max. I don't know. They take shows off every frickin' day. But I would love to see a Blu-ray of that. And I would love for Warner Brothers to actually finish releasing Adventure Time on Blu-ray in the States. Only a few more seasons left, and they released Distant Lands on Blu-ray, so not that much more they have to do, just saying. This is a classic that I actually talked to my friend about buying probably a year or two ago, and I just hadn't gotten around to it. And then when he died, I was like, okay, I'll buy next. That's how I started watching Friends. With when Matthew Perry died, I was like, okay, I'll give it another shot. And then it's like when this guy died, I was like, okay, now's the time. I have the money, let's just grab it. And it was sold out everywhere. And I'm like, whatever. I forgot about it for a while. And now it's just fine. Like, it's still in print, and people aren't, like, buying up all the copies. Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I remember watching this, gosh, I was probably 10, 11, 12, I don't know. Parents showed it to me, and I really enjoyed it. It was a good movie, and it's Tim Burton, so I don't think I really knew that back then or cared who Tim Burton was, but now I really like Tim Burton and Beetlejuice and the new Beetlejuice that I really want to go see with my friends. Yeah, they all like Tim Burton and stuff. So, but yeah, another Tim Burton classic. Really like this movie. Actually, I can't remember what character she is, but E.G. Daily, who voices, what does she voice? I think she does Tommy, right, in Rugrats. And then she's, I think she's Buttercup. Yeah, I think it's Buttercup. So she's in some good cartoons and did some live action acting. Tara Strong also did some live action acting. I'm sure probably everyone's done some live action acting in addition to animated, but I just thought it was interesting because it's like a pretty big movie. Next up is for my Clint Eastwood collection, and I don't hate Charlie Sheen movies. I actually kind of like them. The Rookie. I don't know if this is any good, though. This is for my Jack Nicholson collection. I've been trying to get all his movies. Freaking love Jack Nicholson. The Witches of Eastwick, which is this one. This Jack Nicholson is not in this one. It was just a double feature and it was cheap, so I guess I got an extra movie for free, basically. I don't know if it's any good, but I'm very excited to check it out. I don't love that they put it on one disc, but it's a BD50 most likely, so it'll probably be fine. And then another one for Jack Nicholson collection, The Postman Always Rings Twice. I don't remember if Chinatown was on Grove. I don't think it was, but it's okay because even if it was, I'm gonna wait until the 4K actually comes out, and that has the Less Than Jake. That's a ska band. Something Two Jakes or whatever. That was the Chinatown sequel. That's actually included in the 4K with on a Blu-ray, so I'm gonna just get it then. And then to add to my Michael Douglas collection, Coma. Never heard of this one, never seen it, but interested to check it out. And then another one from my Michael Douglas collection, Perfect Murder. Be kind of interested to see how this one goes. I like Gwyneth Paltrow. She was in oh gosh, what was it? It was the Royal Tenenbaums, right? Isn't that the one with the weird incest scene in the hotel or whatever? I don't know if it's really, but it was like, or their step sibling. I don't remember, but it was a Wes Anderson movie. I think she was in. I think that was her. I can't remember for sure. I think we can all guess why I got this movie. For the great acting by Demi Moore. Striptease. Just cheap. Why not? Check it out. See if it has any actual value. Might be a fun movie, and apparently it's not rated. It says the unrated version contains a material different from the original R-rated version, so this is even more explicit. Interesting. Either I'm going to have more fun or less fun. I don't know. And then we got a Kirk Douglas movie, Lust for Life. I need to watch more Kirk Douglas. I would be interested to check out. I really like Michael's work, so if it's anything like Kirk's inability, then it should be good. Someone was giving me shit in the comments for, not in my comments, but I was like commenting on a Michael Douglas clip, like he was just talking about something, and I was just saying that I preferred Michael's work, not that I was like dissing Kirk or anything. I prefer his characters he plays and the way he plays them. Some guy was just going on me for like assuming that I hadn't watched a bunch of Kirk Douglas movies. I mean, it's true I haven't watched a bunch, but he was like saying I was implying that like he couldn't play certain characters or he wasn't any good. I don't know. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it's just something that like he thought I was implying something and I said I wasn't. He just kept going on and on about it. I don't know. It was kind of funny, but then it got kind of annoying. So, but you know, I do want to watch more Kirk Douglas. So then we got The River Wild. I got this at Goodwill. It's like one of the few DVDs. I I got this because some of it was shot in Oregon. I don't know how much. Some of it, most of it, I don't know. I believe. If it wasn't, then I'm mistaken. But there was a movie, I swear it was this one. Some of it was shot in Oregon. I think it was up on the Rogue River. I could be wrong. I don't know. I could also just check, but I'm too lazy. And then from Big Lots today, we got Spectacular Spider-Man Season 1. I know this has a Blu-ray. I think this is the one with the Blu-ray. But I just thought it was like $3 or $4. I was like, I'll just give it a shot. Well, I bought it, and I don't know if you can see that. Let me try to point it up towards my light, as I can't figure out the direction. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that, like, right there. It's kind of got that, like... I've seen it before. I think it's called, like, off-gassing or something. I don't know what it's actually called, to be honest. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if this will actually affect the play. I haven't popped it in. I just hate the look of it. If it doesn't affect the play, then I guess it's fine, but it's a little weird. I tried to put some water on it and wipe it with a lens cleaning cloth, so that way it wouldn't scratch the disc. But it didn't do anything. So I do work at a place with a CD resurfacer, so if I absolutely had to, but then it was so cheap, it's like, what's the point? I don't know. It may just play fine, but I don't like the look of it. But everything else from Big Lots was in good condition. So, I mean, technically, I don't know. Maybe this is good condition. It just looks weird. It just, yeah, same thing with the other disc. Yeah, like, I don't know. Maybe it'll play just fine. We'll see. Next up we have is a show that I've heard a little bit about, Murphy Brown. I may have watched an episode. I'm not even sure, but just adding to my sitcom collection. Why not? Nothing wrong with that. It was like $8. I don't know how much it is on Amazon, and there may even be a complete series, but check the show out and see if I like it. My mom says she likes it, so worst case scenario, I could just give it to her if I absolutely hate it. And then I decided, because I've been seeing these at like Winco and Big Lots a lot, I would just start picking up some of the DC animated movies on Blu-ray, and so I got like 4 of them. And they were anywhere from $5 to $6 on Blue, which is not bad. I think the $6 ones had DVDs in them. But yeah, they have some good bonus features. Looks like pretty packed. I don't know. I've watched a few of the DC animated movies, and they're just kind of fun. Like, I'm pretty sure I watched this one. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. But I did watch, I know for sure I watched one of the Teen Titans ones. And I don't know, I had fun with that. It wasn't the one, it's not the Teen Titans like I know from the 2003 series, but it was still fun. I think it was the Judas Contract is what it was called. Justice League Dark. There's like a ton of those animated movies, and I need to watch them. And Batman Ninja. Some of it sounds really dumb, I gotta be honest, but they might be fun. I love that they do, like, adult movies, animated movies. I wish, like, Marvel would do that. Because I think Marvel has some fun characters, but I'm just sick and tired of, like, the live action. And I just like the 2D animation. Like, these aren't theatrical releases or anything, but, like, they're feature-length movies. They're, PG-13 R-rated ones, and they're 2D animation. I mean, it's like, can we see more of that, please? Like, please? And then this one I've heard I think it's a documentary, or it's either a documentary or like a retelling of a true story in like a fictional movie, or they would call that based on a true story. 3 Identical Strangers. I think this is the one if I'm remembering correctly, this is the one I'm thinking of that people are like really recommending. If not, then it's something to watch. And then this is my last DVD, and then there's one more Blu-ray. Turner Classic Movies. I've decided I want to start picking these sets up if I find them. I believe Warner Archive's probably trying to release everything in their catalog, in their back stock. But So these could already be on Blu-ray, but it was a cheap way to get 4 movies. We got the Taylor and Burton collection, and this has Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, The Sandpiper, The Comedians, and The VIPs. I don't have any of these, so I thought, why not? It does come in this kind of case, but not the biggest deal in the world. So, I don't know. I have so many movies in the back there. I don't know if I'll ever check it out, but... And then the last one, last but certainly not least, is Nicolas Cage and Pig. And I mainly got this because it was shot in Oregon. And it says right there, a truffle hunter, Nicolas Cage, who lives alone in the Oregonian wilderness, must return to his home, or to his past in Portland in search of his beloved foraging pig after she is kidnapped. So, something shot and set in Oregon. Yeah. Anyway, oh gosh, the stack is huge. I don't even know if I can pick it up. I'm trying. I'm trying not to drop everything. Yeah. This is insane. Yeah, well, anyway, that's most of it. Pretty big stack. That was me. Now that I have a stable job, I'd probably buy more. And, oh, by the way, I should mention, I also got Batman Beyond the complete series on Blu-ray from Groove or whatever. I just had to send it back because it wasn't in the best condition. So once I get that back, I just did an exchange. So once I get the new copy, I'll also have that. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.